Hey guys, it's me, Fluffy Bear, and to say that it's been a while is a bit of an understatement. So it's been a couple of years since I've made a real video. I've made a couple of update videos here and there when I try to come back to inform the one or two people that liked my stuff what's been going on, but nothing more than that since 2015, which was 7 years ago. The reason why I've been gone is because of a lot of things, really, and it seems that every time I try to come back, something else happens. The reason I'm making an update video this time, however, is less to tell those one or two people who used to watch me that I'm back. It's more than possible that everyone who used to watch my channel is gone now. Instead, the purpose of this video is to show that this is a new starting point in my channel. I want to say what to expect from the channel, how I'm sure that I'm back this time, and a few other small things as well. So first things first, why exactly have I been gone? Again, the answer to that is a lot of things, really. I've been kind of recovering from a multitude of things that have happened in my personal life, and it's taken me time to fully recover from everything. Hell, I'm still not fully done recovering from everything yet. It also took me a while to fully realize how everything was and still is affecting me. This has drained a lot of my motivation to do pretty much anything, which sucks because I have multiple hobbies that I'd like to do, but all take motivation to sink proper time into. As well, looking back, I realized that me wanting to get back into YouTube was pretty optimistic because I could barely do other things I wanted to do, like practice guitar or play video games or even something as simple as watch anime. Whether I'd forget to or feel like I didn't have enough time to, there was always some reason that I didn't do the things that I loved to do. Speaking of which, one of the biggest demotivators in my life right now is how little amount of time that I feel like I have, which is weird because when I think about it, I actually have more time now than when I was 12 to 14 and still making content for this channel, because now all I have to do is go to work, and work takes up less time than school did back then. And I do want to change this mindset because it appears to be the biggest thing holding me back. As well, I've realized something else since I made that first update video back in 2016. I didn't really want to do YouTube as much anymore, and there were a lot of reasons for that. I had low views. I was lucky if I got more than 10 views on a video, if I remember correctly. I wasn't very proud of the content I was making at the time, and even though I appreciated every single subscriber, 30 subs just isn't a whole lot to justify the amount of times I wanted or needed to pour into YouTube in order to make content that I was actually proud of making. As well, I've since realized that maintaining a YouTube channel is more work than I had anticipated, even after being told that by every YouTuber. And that helped me become less motivated to try and do YouTube again. Since then, a lot of my life has changed. I've had a bunch of things happen to me and I've recovered from a lot, and it's kind of been a cycle of my mental health going down from something, me slowly recovering from said thing, and then having something else impact me negatively, and then having the cycle repeat itself. It's been a long journey, but I feel like I'm finally at a place where I can more confidently recognize the things that are wrong in my life and begin dealing with them so I can get back to doing what I love and want to do. A lot has changed since I last made a proper video. As I mentioned before, I now have a job, and I've finished high school, which routinely brought me down over and over again. Not because of any one person in it or anything like that, but because of myself. My lack of motivation for anything and the work required to survive and move forward in school. The only reason I got out of high school with a diploma was that I went to a continuation school, which is basically for people who fucked up in regular school to give them an easier second chance. As well, I got my own room back in 2020, which has been surprisingly great for my mental health, as I used to share a room with my older sister beforehand. I have a much better computer now, and a good microphone with an audio interface. So now I actually have my own space with more time to actually dedicate to working on videos and the resources to make said videos. It's gonna be a while though. I originally started making this video on May 1st of 2021, and I'm sure it's gonna be at least a month before this video comes out. It's gonna take a while to find the flow back of actually making videos and breaking off the rust that has appeared due to 7 whole years of not finishing anything that isn't an update video. As well, I want to wait for this video. I want to do something different this time. I promised myself 3 years ago that I'd do this, but I couldn't wait because I was at a place where I felt better, but then I quickly got depressed again. And said thing is that I'm actually gonna wait and not even start to edit this video until I'm close to finishing up another video. So if you're watching this, it means that I not only have put in the time to edit this video, but I already have another video that is either close to finishing or finished already, and it should come out hopefully within a week. So if you're watching this, expect an actual video soon. It might not be great though, because I haven't made one in almost 7 years, and even back then I wasn't that good at making videos. If you're a newcomer, you'll probably notice that I have almost no videos prior to this, and that is because I have either deleted or privated all of my past videos because I am no longer proud of them. I may unprivate or re-upload them in the future, but for now I'll be keeping them private. I would have privated all of my old videos for memory's sake, but I actually forgot you can private videos until after I had deleted a bunch of them. Let that be a lesson to you. I only kept 2 videos up because I didn't exactly put too much effort into them, and I figured why not keep them up as they're very dumb, small videos. A lot of that old content was very low effort, a lot of it didn't exactly have any reason to exist, and I just kind of posted them because I wanted to be a YouTuber and I hadn't posted anything in a few weeks. And I want to change that now. I want to put more effort into my content, and I want to upload stuff that has more of a reason to exist. Not everything is going to be super philosophical or anything, nor is it going to be try to be super important, but I want less content that just kind of exists for no reason. That reason could be a simple one, like to make people laugh or to talk about something not important, but I want it to be a reason as well. I don't want to make any more content that kind of accidentally, blatantly rips off other videos, which I did a few of in the past, unfortunately. As well, a little side note is that I have a second channel, and if you've been around, you might have noticed that I've already been back on that channel, but in a different way. I've been doing something called charting for Clone Hero, and if you don't know, it's basically making custom songs for Guitar Hero clone known as Clone Hero. I'll put some info in the description if you're curious, but I have been back technically, just not by making videos like I wanted to be. I'm not completely sure what I'll do with the second channel outside of charting, but time will tell. I'll probably put shorter form content on there, as well as things like music that I make, and as I've already mentioned, charts, as well as any shit posts that I make, and other smaller content like that. Don't expect it to be frequent though. As I move forward, I'm definitely going to be working out the kinks in all of this, and I'm probably going to make a bunch of mistakes before I really find myself again and get back into the flow of making content for you guys. Content on the main channel is going to be a couple of things moving forward, and as I've said, I'm going to be ironing it out as time goes on. For one, I want to make video game content of some kind. I definitely won't do Let's Plays as the market is pretty saturated on that front, and it'd be hard for me to make content I'd be proud of while doing that. It's probably going to be a mixture of content that people like Donkey, Scott the Woz, Modern Day Markiplier, and Slimesicle make. Stuff that's higher effort while still being video game content. Both stuff that's a highlight reel of gameplay and stuff that talks about gaming in general, both in its past and present forms. Maybe even a couple of game review type stuff. As well, I want to make videos that are more along the lines of video essays and commentary videos. Stuff like Eddie Burback, Drew Gooden, Sarah Z, Quentin Reviews, and Jan Measley. Videos that just talk about a deep dive they went on, or tell a story, or something along those lines, and maybe even content talking about media like a movie or show review or something. Those are the 2 biggest areas of content that I consume nowadays, and I very much want to make content in those styles. Like I said, I'll be figuring this out as I go on, and I don't want to put myself into a strict box of content that I'm only allowed to make so that I could explore other areas of content as time goes on. I have a backlog of ideas that I will definitely be using for my videos, especially at first. Recently, I've gotten way more into politics than I ever thought I would have in the past, but I'm still pretty new to everything and I'm not the greatest at research, so I don't want to dig too deep into that on this channel, at least not for a long time. But I may slowly change that as the years progress, but again, nothing soon. As well, I've recently gotten into TikTok. This was by force, blame my cousin Pedro, who you will be seeing on this channel, but I've realized that TikTok is a great place to post shorter form content and have it shown to a bunch of new people. So I'll be making a TikTok of my own and posting clips of my content as well as original content onto there. Also, I recently made a Ko-fi. If you don't know, Ko-fi is a platform that allows you to easily donate to creators that you enjoy. The default payment is $5, but I set it even lower to just $1. So if you'd like to support me monetarily, you can do so via the link in the description below. You can set it up to donate to me monthly, and you could set up the donation to be even larger, but I'm not going to treat it like it's a Patreon or anything. What I will do, however, is thank everybody who donated between the last video and the current one to show my gratitude. This being my first video back, there obviously isn't anyone to shout out, so if you'd like to be the first, then again, the link is in the description below. $1 may not sound like a whole lot, but even if I was able to monetize my videos, and I uploaded regularly, and you watched every single video of mine, I still probably wouldn't make $1 off of you in a year alone, so it really does make a huge difference, and I'd be eternally grateful. Having said all of that, I hope you enjoyed this video somehow, and that you enjoy the content I'm going to be putting out in the future. Personally, I'm excited to see where this takes me, and I'm excited for this new chapter in my YouTube career, if you want to call it that. That's all. I kind of forgot the outro I used to do, so I wrote the wrong thing. I said intro in the script. That's the wrong word.